Hi guys, I'm Caitlin and welcome to the premiere video tutorial for my makeup blog. What I wanted to show you is that there's so many different types of highlighters. There are shimmery ones, there are matte, there are powders, there are luminous kind of primers that you can put on before your skin or mix it in with your foundation, or you can just put it as a highlighter in kind of a concealer form just in the places that you want to bring forward and highlight. Let me just show you a few of the ones that I have, and I can show you a bit of, maybe I'll kind of do a few things on my face to show you the difference of what the different products can do. What I usually do, and this involves highlight and contour technique somewhat, is I do my regular foundation, and then to highlight, say, the bridge of my nose to make it look a little thinner, or my brow bone or Cupid's bow, which looks really pretty, I usually just use a concealer shade that's one shade lighter than my foundation color. That way it blends really nicely into the foundation and isn't super obvious. A really nice product to bump it up just a little bit would be an illuminating concealer, which I have one out here. This is, I hope you can see that. This is by L'Oreal. This is the True Match Touche Magique. Is there an English version of that? No. Touche Magique. And they also have a Lumi pen, which is really similar, but this one had a few more colors in it, so it's what I went with. And you can see it just swatched on my hand. It's really smooth, really creamy, and it's got light reflecting properties in it that make it luminous without being sparkly, because the last thing you want down the middle of your nose is shimmer, like sparkle. It just looks super juvenile for one, and it just looks really fake. And unless you're going for a really dramatic look like that, or it's like, I don't know, a themed prom thing, like I can't really picture why you would want to put a shimmer down the front of your nose. So let me just show you what I do with this. Okay, really simply, I'm going to blend it in, don't worry. But it's something you can do, just it's a little bit light for my nose, for my skin, and I'll just blend it down. There, it's super subtle. A little bit more. Just do it with my fingers, it's fine. If you want to use a brush, that's completely fine too. I would use, oops, I just put foundation on it. A synthetic brush like this, or I've got this one by MAC, which is nice as well. It's got synthetic and natural bristles together. And then you just blend it. Another excellent place to put a Lumi pen like this is just on the inner tear duct. It's a really nice place to put it. And you can also put this right under your brow bone for definition, right above your brow bone, just to define your eyebrows better. And my favorite place to put this is actually right here. Right on the Cupid's bow. Should I blend it now? I know. Okay, let me get a kind of a... Now for this kind of action, you want something that's got a finer tip to it. You can see how just by simply doing that, it defines the brow, it highlights the brow bone, it just kind of makes the things you want to come forward, which are to define the shape of your face. So, which is your brows, your nose, your lips, cheekbones, and the things you want to recede. This should really be on a contouring video, but anyway, would be the hollows of your cheeks, sides of your nose, temples. Just gives your face more 3D definition, which, by the way, is especially helpful in photography because it takes a 3D object, your face and flattens it down to 2D. So it's really helpful to do highlighting and contouring when you know you're going to be in a photograph. So there, super pretty. I love it. And then inner corner, really pretty highlight. Okay. Another option, so we'll keep that as the Lumi pen side. And another more dramatic option would be to take a shimmery highlighter, which is beautiful on the eyes, and as a highlight on the cheekbone, it can be really pretty. Sometimes it can be a little over the top, so you want to be really gentle with your application. So I'm using a soft brush, and I'm just putting this, honestly, in a eyeshadow. This is from Stila. I believe it's Kitten. It doesn't say on the back, but I'm pretty sure it's Kitten. The mica in it is really soft and subtle, and it doesn't yell like glitter, glitter. It's just really, it's pretty. Anyway, let me show you. Okay, so you just find the top of your cheekbone, which is here. Okay, and just brush along your cheekbone, sweeping up. And it's not even something that would be really obvious when you're just walking around, but when you turn and the light hits it, you just kind of get a bing, and it's really beautiful. So let's see if I turn around different ways. Are you able to see that? Okay, so that's highlight just on your cheekbone. And if you want to put that on your brow bone, absolutely, just grab a soft brush, dip it in the same product, and then you just put a little bit right under your brow. Okay, you can see when I go this way. This is pretty shimmery. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up as much as I see it in my mirror here. You can also put this same color in your tear duct. So right now I've already got the Lumi concealer on the inner corner. Put a pop of shimmer on the inner tear duct. It's beautiful. And shimmer here is fantastic on any age. And because I love that, I'm going to put it on the other side. Compact. Another way to go, you could do, is using a cream. This one's by Joe Fresh, and it is a highlighter illuminator. It's in the color Champagne. It's only $8, so it's a really affordable option. And then you just put your finger in it. That's what it looks like on your finger. Really shimmery, pretty. Okay, where haven't I put this yet? Let's put it, sometimes it's pretty between, just above your eyebrows here. Between your eyebrows, rather. It just brings light to the middle of your face, which is where you want it. Let the perimeter kind of recede. Bring the middle part forward. Your eyes, your nose, your lips. Bring that all forward. Okay. So this one's super shimmery. I will blend it even more. Now again, you don't want to do everything I'm doing, okay? Please understand, this is not put the Lumi pen, you know, put the Lumi pen and then put a powder shimmer on top of it and then put it in the corner and your brow bone and your cheekbones and down your nose and here, and like it ends up being way, way, way too much unless you're doing a photo shoot or you're really practiced and skilled at it. Highlighting a couple of key places can be really pretty. I'm just trying to show you the different places you can do it. Okay, so there I did it in the middle of my forehead just to bring some more light and focus to the center of my face. And then a lot of people will put it just on the fleshy part of their chin there. It's actually a really pretty highlighter. I don't use it very often, but it's quite nice. Yeah, I like that. A little bit down the bridge of your nose. Okay, I'm looking a little shiny, a little alien kind of glowy, but You see what I'm talking about. If you find anywhere that you've done it, you've gone a little bit overboard and you think, ugh, I should take it back a bit, take a matte powder, pressed powder, whatever your favorite is. This is my favorite at the moment right now. It's Rimmel, which means cheap. Stay Matte. This is in translucent, so it doesn't even have a color to it. Unless, of course, you're darker skinned, in which case this would look really ashy, so don't do it. But for fair complexions like mine, even like a medium tone would be completely fine with a translucent powder like this. It really doesn't have much on it. But if you are darker skinned, olive, and deeper, then you want to get something that's a better match. Translucent's probably not going to cut it. Okay, so you can say, okay, I've done a little bit too much. The chin's too shiny. Just put some powder on it. Take some of the hit off. You know, some of the flare off. There. It's still really pretty. It's still got that glow without being shiny anymore. You know, anywhere else. Okay, it's a little too shiny here. You know, soften it up. I'm gonna leave that. I think that's kind of nice. Okay, so that is that's my really basic kind of highlighting tips for you. Oh, I forgot to show you. I have another one. This is a really cool thing I got from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. It is meant to be for the brows, but I use it just as a highlighter, like I was using the Lumi pen. And it's fantastic. Cargo also makes one like this. It's called a reverse lip line. This one's got a bit of pink to it, which I like. And see how it just brings the lips forward? It's so pretty. I love it. You just blend it out so you can't see the really obvious line. And yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that. But it's also matte. There's no shimmer to this one. So it gives you that really pretty highlighting effect without the shimmer, which, as we were talking about, sometimes can be a little much. So that's another really good option. They sell that at Sephora. I hope that was helpful. I hope I didn't just ramble on like a maniac. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a beautiful day.